While admiring the vastness of the gardens, the vivid beauty of the velvety sward, the taste with which every path and plot, every alley and avenue have been laid out, while gloating over the blue distance of the most beautiful landscape near London, I cannot help wishing that the weather had not been quite so moist lately, that the fairy soil was not quite so stiff in some parts, and so sloppy in others, and finally that I had not forgotten to bring American overshoes or a pair of mudlark's boots with me to fairyland. But what are these trifling thorns to the rose when we approach the terminus of our walk, which is through a wood and across several planks over gullies and through many morasses, quagmires, cart ruts and ditches? We are bound for, and at last arrive, at a long, low shed, where there is a furnace, several tons of modelling clay, several modellers, a book for us to sign our autographs in, an astute Triton in Hessian boots and low-crowned hat, possibly his conch shell, several rats, and finally the world before the flood. The world before the flood, yes. Ages, perhaps, before Noah's Ark was built, or launched, or thought of. In this shed, the Triton, known as Waterhouse Hawkins, has conspired with the king of animals, Professor Owen, to bring back those antediluvian days where there were giants in the land. Pre-Adamite, perhaps? Pre-Noahite, certainly. Modelled according to some subtle theory, admirably carried out into practice. The marvels of what we may call scientific art, plasticity applied to comparative anatomy, are the great monsters and reptiles of the fossil world. The Ichthyosaurus, the Plesiosaurus, the Megatherium, the Mastodon, Iguanaton, gigantic creatures of lizard, toad-like, frog-like, beast-like form grin at you, crawl at you, wind their hideous tails around you. Here is a monster within whose monstrous feet the Triton, Waterhouse Hawkins, intends to give a dinner to 22 persons, and a bearded assistant, coolly squatted between the monster's forelegs, is as coolly giving him a coat of scales with his modelling tool. All these antediluvian monsters, which will finally be executed in a composition as hard as stone, will be placed on the shores of 2 artificial islands in the lake, one exhibiting the secondary, the other the tertiary epochs of the world. There, among reeds and slime, the great fish lizards crawl, and higher up the great Irish elk reposes, all of which is explained to us in a little studio, where sepia sketches of elks and mastodon and megatheria mingle with clay sketch models and casts of skulls and femurs of fossil mammalian and reptiles.